Imagine a place where billion-dollar companies were born inside small garages, where ordinary college students became tech giants, and where simple ideas turned into global empires that changed the world forever. This is the unbelievable story of Silicon Valley, the heart of America's technology revolution, and the most powerful innovation hub in human history. But Silicon Valley didn't start as a land of billionaires. In the beginning, this area in California was nothing more than farmland and quiet neighborhoods. Everything changed when American researchers, dreamers, and young engineers began experimenting with electronics and computers in the 1950s and 60s. They believed technology could shape the future, and they were right. One of the first major steps came from American universities, especially Stanford University, where students were encouraged to think differently, test new ideas, and build inventions the world had never seen before. The university created an industrial park right on its campus, allowing its talented students and faculty to start their own companies without having to move away. This unique partnership between academia and business created a fertile ground for innovation. This culture turned Silicon Valley into a magnet for talent. Young minds from all across the United States, and eventually the world, came here with one goal: to build something that could change everything. The very first seeds of the tech boom were planted with the semiconductor industry. Companies like Fairchild Semiconductor and Intel became pioneers, creating the tiny silicon chips that would power the coming digital age. It's this silicon that gave the valley its name. These chips were the microscopic brains that would soon be inside every computer, phone, and electronic device on the planet. The early innovators weren't just building products. They were building the building blocks of the future. Then came the personal computer revolution. In the 1970s, two young Americans, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, started Apple in a small garage. They didn't have much money, but they had a radical vision. At a time when computers were giant machines locked away in corporate basements, they dreamed of bringing a personal computer to every home. Their creation, the Apple I, and later the Apple II, wasn't just a piece of hardware. It was a friendly, accessible tool that empowered individuals. This spirit of invention, the idea that a couple of people in a garage could challenge massive corporations, became the identity of Silicon Valley. Next, the internet revolution stormed the world. In the late 1990s and 2000s, American companies like Google, Amazon, and eBay transformed our digital lives. Google, started by two Stanford PhD students, completely changed how we search for information, organizing the entire world's knowledge and making it universally accessible. Amazon, which began as an online bookstore operating out of a garage, forever changed how people shopped, creating a global marketplace at our fingertips. These companies grew from tiny startups into global giants, proving that Silicon Valley was now the brain of the digital planet. And the story didn't stop there. In 2004, a Harvard College student named Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook from his dorm room. What began as a simple website to connect students on campus grew into one of the biggest social platforms in history, connecting billions of people across the globe. This was a new kind of revolutionary social one, powered by technology invented in the United States. Silicon Valley became a symbol of limitless opportunity, a place where anyone, no matter how young or unknown, could create something powerful enough to change society itself. The culture that fueled this explosive growth was simple yet powerful. Think big, take risks, fail fast, and learn faster. Failure wasn't seen as an endpoint but as a crucial part of the process. Founders would celebrate their pivots, where one failed idea would lead to an even better one. This environment, combined with an unprecedented flow of venture capital investors willing to bet millions on unproven ideas, created a perfect storm for innovation. It was a place where you were encouraged to dream bigger than anyone else. In recent years, America's Silicon Valley has become the epicenter of the next wave of technological evolution. Artificial intelligence, robotics, electric cars, and private space exploration. Companies like Tesla, led by the ambitious Elon Musk, didn't just build electric cars. They reimagined the entire automotive industry and pushed the boundaries of battery technology and autonomous driving. His other venture, SpaceX, revolutionized space travel, proving that private companies could achieve what was once only possible for governments. Meanwhile, a new generation of AI startups are exploring the future of human-machine interaction. building intelligent systems that can write, create art, and solve complex scientific problems. Innovations developed in Silicon Valley now shape global politics, business, education, entertainment, and our daily communication. The apps on our phones, the algorithms that recommend our movies, and the smart devices in our homes all trace their lineage back to this small region in California.